Thanks, Teresa.
Oh,
Nick,
hey there,
if
hi there,
you're
ho there,
oh
everyone. Welcome to You Hate to See It. Jeff, what are you saying?
I was gonna ask Nick if like his ass was just like a gas tank, how many gallons of cum he could hold.
I'd probably have like a average tank range of uh probably half a mile.
That's not
I'd say that's
that's your miles per gallon, sir. I'm wondering how many
what.
gallons of cum you could hold.
Oh, probably six.
That is the worst fuel range I've ever seen in my life. Half a mile for 6 gallons. You're so inefficient. You would never pass your emissions test.
No, it's fine. I just bribed the EPA guy.
No, Nick, you gotta move out into the country because in the country you don't have to do emissions tests.
Like in Illinois country or
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
in my
literally where my mom lived, she didn't have to do
I
emissions
did.
tests.
Yeah, I never even knew about emissions tests
what
till we
the
moved out here.
fuck is this commie bullshit? Fucking
It's because farmers run their fucking trucks until
fuck
they
you, fuck
literally
you,
die,
JB.
and because they have wide open spaces and sky, so they can afford to throw those emissions up into the atmosphere.
I'm what? First off, that's classist. Just because I don't produce my own grain means what? I can't fucking do the car shits.
Yeah,
What does
that
that even mean?
Emissions are shits coming out of your car.
All
The
right.
fact that I had to do an emissions test while driving a hybrid was fucking bullshit.
I can't wait to for them to start making Teslas do emissions tests.
That would not surprise me in any way whatsoever.
Do you actually fail because it
I
literally doesn't produce anything?
I think the government of Illinois is definitely stupid enough to do that. Did you hear that they're getting rid of the plastic box transponders on iPads?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's stickers now.
Yep. Yep. I'm not doing that.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, I have the box. It's not like
Yeah.
we have to get rid of our boxes
Yeah.
for that.
I'll take your guys' boxes, if you know what I
Thanks.
mean.
Thanks, man. Does this have to do anything with the beavers?
Maybe.
Okay.
Can we make Chad a beaver now?
Chad a beaver. Like what, buck teeth?
No, just
You,
make him a
if
clit.
if
Does he
you guys pay for it, sure.
I need to remember that when Jeff says beaver, he's absolutely not referring to the rodent mammal.
So
He
just
is
make
this man.
Chad a giant vagina. The blindfolds over his clit.
This man is absolutely not referring to the mammal or the fish.
I just kicked my desk on accident.
Yeah, I see that.
Nice.
Everything went crazy. Oh, it's happening somewhere.
Boggy woggy.
So how's life going?
I'm still sick
I
because
still
it's
have,
this is
yeah.
5 minutes after that last episode.
I've actually had the same cold since February.
All the way through September.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I guess we can talk about some other things. I have been working on various film projects, and the last one made me upset spaghetti for
See, that
the
sounds
entire
really
day.
cool, but Nick and I tried docking, so I think that's more important than whatever you're about
It
to
is,
say.
Nick, I want a in-depth description about how
It
docking
was
was
it
with
was
Jeff.
really it was really hard not having foreskin. Um so I don't we used like a Mentos wrapper as a
Hmm.
substitute for foreskin.
It
And I
wasn't too
don't
bad because the head of Nick's dick is like a horse's, where it's just flat.
it's like a fucking hammer.
Don't get that mixed up with Nick's hung like a horse. His dick is still very tiny, but
It's just flat. It has the head of Frankenstein, just fucking.
Holy fuck.
Please tell us about your movies. I'm running out of funny.
So I've worked on a few projects and I got a big one coming up. My first project I've done this year was a few days and it was great. We were scheduled to be done at 6 p.m. every day, got done at 1 every day.
AM.
No.
Oh,
So this movie's gonna suck.
It was great. It wasn't a movie, it was just like an ad campaign, but it was great. The guy like
For Trump?
No,
for
Oh.
what?
for a mortgage bank.
Oh,
Yeah, and then my second project, which is the one I'm going to complain about, so I won't tell anyone what it is about. Um, it I've never been more upset on a day of shooting in my life. And had nothing to do with the crew or anything. So it was the project had 6 scripts, and that we had to use a teleprompter for these 6 scripts because they were big monologues. Each monologue took 12 to 20 minutes to do. It needed to be done in both English and Spanish, so in total you had to do 12 scripts. So we had to find a bilingual actor to do this. We ran through the English and we allotted 4 hours total per language. We ran through all the English in 3 hours. We were still on time because it took us an extra hour to get set up than what we planned on, but shit happens. Then, during our lunch break, the actor was talking about how Spanish is their first language and all this, and that Spanish actually has less words than English does, so and it goes faster. So the Spanish section should actually take less time than the English section did. And we were like, okay, great. Literally none of the crew spoke any Spanish. It was just the actor with a script that had been written by someone
oh,
in
that's definitely
Spanish.
not a good idea.
Um, Whatever. Well, it was going to be reviewed later by someone who did speak Spanish, but none of us there knew Spanish. Um, so we're going through my job for the whole day
Please tell
was
me
to
he
sit
spoke
there
like
and adjust the teleprompter. So like to pause it if they needed to redo a sentence or something, but like and alter change the speed a little bit if need be. Um, but yeah, just to monitor the teleprompter and make sure that they were able to speak and say the words. Um, every single sentence in Spanish they needed to make a second or third attempt on. Every single sentence. 6 scripts, 12 to 20 minutes per script. Um, so it did not take 12 to 20 minutes per script. The shortest script, we put an SD card in the camera and went, okay, this SD card has 55 minutes of recording space available. We got through half of the shortest script.
oh.
Not bad.
So the
Was
four
he
hour
just
allotted
lying
time,
or
I, I don't know. They struggled with everything, and
it would have been
uh,
funny if it was like fucking Cuban Spanish where like he just cuts off the second half of the word.
I mean it was truly excruciating, and it because I had to sit there for the teleprompter. It's not even like I could zone out. Like I couldn't look at my phone. I couldn't do anything because I had to every sentence go back on the teleprompter so they could redo it multiple times. I like it was just some form of torture because I have a headset in one ear, listening to like what the feedback is. So not, I'm hearing Spanish live and then I'm hearing it delayed in the other ear. I'm don't understand what's being said. I have to constantly adjust the script for hours. I literally at one point I started to like tear up because like it was torture. Like I was going insane. Like I would have rather been waterboarded. Like
We'll notify Geneva.
yeah, like I it was truly one of the worst experiences of my life. I got it. It took 7.5 hours to get through Spanish. We went
Oh.
3
you
hours
learn
over
anything?
time. No,
Yeah.
because I don't speak Spanish, nor do I read Spanish. So it was just gibberish on both accounts.
I mean, you can read Spanish without knowing what like
What anything
you're
means.
saying.
Nick, you
Yeah.
can't read English. Shut the fuck up.
Like if you can't, you can.
You're
Like if
right.
you were to
I could read it. I did not know what any of the words
yeah, like if
meant.
you were to put a paragraph in front of me in Spanish,
You
I could
sit
read
up.
it.
This is the wildest thing to watch is you fucking try to explain stuff while just blobbed out on your fucking chair.
I was comfortable.
Just well, I mean,
I was
Yeah.
comfortable.
I-
It was
I-
very nice.
Jabba the Hutt motherfucker. Just
I-
fucking blobbed up in the corner.
I I like literally like I was tearing up there. I was trying to get this person to figure it out. I was like, "Do you want me to slow it down so that way you can just say the sentences multiple times before they pass through the prompter?" And they're like, "No, no, no, I should be fine." And like never fine. We offered them. We were like, "Hey," because they were getting tripped up on like couple words every time. We were like, "Do you want to like read through this ahead of time, or possibly make some kind of changes to the scripts as long as it says the same thing, and read through it ahead of time before we start the prompter?" And they're like, "No, no, 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 I'll be fine. It will have taken. They're like, it will take too long. It will have taken you probably half an hour to go through the script ahead of time and read it on your own versus the being surprised by every sentence that pops up in your first language.
He didn't
Like,
struggle at all with English, right?
no, none.
He was probably lying about. Oh, like it was his first languages, and his grandparents spoke it to him when he was a baby, and then he grew up with English every year after that.
We were talking after they had left, and we're like, maybe they never read Spanish. Like maybe it was one of those things like in the house they spoke Spanish, but then they went to
Yeah.
school and did English. So like they could speak
also
Spanish,
true.
but they couldn't read Spanish the same way that, like, because they never had that skill taught to them very well because like they weren't in school learning how to write Spanish.
Yeah.
Like so we're thinking that's what happens, but yeah, we were losing our minds. We went overtime by a bunch. And literally on my way home, like you get in your car and I just sat there screaming like for a couple minutes. Like it was just I've
I like to
never
think that the
been
actor parked next to you.
no, well the actor was gone because we had to tear down all the equipment. So the actor was done and we sent them away so we could talk shit. But yeah, it was not a good day. I was like yeah, like literally like Morgan was like being like, "Oh, you're being dramatic." I was like, "No, like I felt like I was being tortured. Like to have something nonsensical being happening in your ears and you don't know what's happening and like I couldn't for that long." Yeah.
I got nothing. I didn't do that.
I am starting a big movie. It's going to be 3 weeks. It starts in 2 weeks.
Nice.
I don't want to say the name of it just in case it's going to be a shit show. But yeah, we'll see.
I'm doing nothing. So
Is it a
Interesting.
scary movie?
I can look it up really quick.
I think it
are
should
there
be
famous people in it?
I don't know.
You don't. You're not working on a movie. You don't know shit.
He's actually going to Cabo to be a drug mule.
Opened up the wrong email address. I just
Adam,
signed
how
all
do
the
you feel-
paperwork yesterday.
It's a fucking porn video.
Adam, how
Might
do you
be.
feel about pooping out balloons?
What does that mean?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Okay. You wouldn't be a good drug mule.
Nick's playing Madden. It just
What?
popped up on my screen.
You fucking lying sack.
I
I
would
don't even
also
have Steam open.
I would also get that notification, so I did know that that wasn't true. I'm trying to find it. There's another movie with the same name that came out in 2008, so I'm trying to get the writer and producer's IMDb pulled up.
Bussin'.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, here he is. A house. It's a thriller. So it's
this is Shutter Island.
no. It's expected to be an hour 15 minutes.
Ooh.
Weak.
It's a housewife yearns for the attention of her workaholic husband. She befriends a lonely introvert with a familiar past, and when he realizes it's nothing more than friendship, he spirals out of control.
I feel like I watched that movie.
Well, that's impossible because it hasn't been made yet.
Yeah. Thank you for telling me that.
You're welcome. I wonder how our IMDb is going. Has anyone added new stuff? Because we're all on IMDb.
I don't know. I haven't been in any big pictures.
I don't.
Oh, well, the podcast is on IMDb.
Why?
Oh.
How's our feet finder doing?
Yeah.
I don't think we have one of those.
Do you think I could do good with the scar on my foot?
Honestly, yeah. Everyone loves a fussy. You hate to see it. Ooh, the description is not that description anymore. Let's see. Jeff.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got nothing. I mean, it's just that you're an editor and a editor, co-editor, and actor, and series producer.
I'm an actor. Adam, get me signed on to one of these movies.
If I ever have an opportunity to get you guys a part, I will. Nick is in the editorial department.
Nice.
As an assistant editor and also a series producer.
Dude, I produce so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and edit that to remove you as a producer.
I've produced my own episodes before.
6 of them.
Yeah, I've produced them. Yeah, I'm a writer too. I'm a writer also. Fuck you. I'm a writer and director.
As writers or directors. I don't think so. Let me go back.
Well, I should be a writer.
Let me go back to me because I'm. Yeah, I'm an editor, a producer. That's it.
How long we had on this episode?
I don't know.
You boys got to go be sick again.
Ooh, okay. Well, Nick, do you have any closing statements? As our series producer.
I hope we all had a great 2024. Let me tell you, 2025.
I hope this comes out like next week.
So much better than 2024. I can tell you this right now. In September, 2025 is going to be lit. We got big things coming down the turnpike.
We don't know that.
Fuck you, man. Now we gotta do stuff in 2025. We're taking the whole year off again.
Just wait until we do our live show.
That's gonna happen in December.
I think he means like actually live. Like,
like we're going to RTX or something.
Yeah.
What if we do? We just show up to RTX and put out a folding table and just start.
I'm sure we wouldn't be the first person to attempt.
We could go to PodCon.
There is some kind of podcasting con in Chicago every year.
We do really well.
Yeah, we would do great.
Yeah.
3 mediocrely attractive men, white men with podcast mics.
Look, man, we're
gonna
like
revolutionize it.
We're on like what, season 4?
I think we're on season 5.
5, yeah.
Yeah, we're on season 5. It's 2024.
I know people who are just now starting podcasts. Yeah.
Okay, Jeff, do you have any series producer things to add?
Yeah, I guess we have big things coming down the turnpike from what I hear.
I can't wait for
So look
every
forward to
episode to
those.
be Nick produced.
Yeah, look forward to those. Maybe we'll add stuff to the Patreon.
2025 year when Goes to the Movies comes back.
Dude,
A little hiatus.
gonna be lit.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Go to youhatetoseeit.net.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Is this still Beaver? What is this one?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
okay.
Your other beaver was better.
My other beaver. I kind
You
of
should
forgot
see your
what
mom's
beavers
beaver.
do.